TwitchTube.
TwitchTube. Nope.
Which
Nope.
tube?
That sounds weird.
Don't it though?
TwitchTube.
It's a
Hey
Uwitch.
everyone!
It's
Welcome
a Uwitch.
back.
Uwitch. That just sounds like
A
a
Uwitch.
tiny town in England.
You Twitch. We're talking about combining the names of Twitch and YouTube.
It's you sandwiched.
I was telling my little bro the other day. I was like, you know, imagine how much cool stuff we would have if people could like collaborate without worrying as much about copyrights in their respective fields. Like we could have more amalgam comics. And I told him, like, there are 2 times where we had amalgam comics between Marvel and DC. The one where they all fought, and the one where they merged together. And I think the one where they merged together is interesting, because they had to figure out, like, which 2 characters would mash together, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. I imagine you could merge, like, Black Cat and Catwoman. I just don't know what you would call her.
Yeah, I don't know what you...
Cat.
Cat.
Probably just the
dude,
cat.
Do you remember
I don't like the
Dark
other.
Claw,
I don't like the other name, and I won't say it on stream.
The woman.
No, it's Oh no, it's fun.
I know what you're saying. I know what Giggle's trying to say.
No, but guys, do you remember Dark Claw?
Dark Claw, sort of.
I think.
He was dope as fuck.
Fucking Dark Claw. Isn't Dark Claw just a combination of Batman and Wolverine?
Yep.
Yep.
Dark
hey,
Claw.
Taylor, what's our main mission that we're doing right now?
Man, hold on. Now I'm just imagining extrapolating on like how that character would work. It's like I never knew my parents, but I'm pretty sure that they're dead.
Also, I'm like 5,000 years old.
Dude, you know what's insane? I was watching a one of those comic book videos. It was like, I think it was Top 10 Nerd, or was it Pop Culture? I can't remember which one. But I was watching like a Top 10 video, and it was like Top 10 X-Men fates worse than death, and like the #1 was just being Wolverine, because like
Just
literally everyone around him dies, and he dies. Comes back, and then everyone around him dies. His son got brainwashed. People just die when you're Wolverine, and that's the crappiest thing of all.
I suppose so. I've never, over the years, I've thought that like the the concept of like, oh well, if you live forever, then everyone dies around you, whatever. But it's like. Yeah, but that's at the same scale, but it's not faster though. It's at the same scale. Excuse me, and that's at the same scale that everybody deals with. It means that you have plenty of time to make new friends and such.
Right.
Yeah, I always thought immortality was like eventually you would just get bored.
It depends on how much you remember.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
See, I disagree with that, because like that was the issue that I had with Flowey from Undertale, when he's like, I've read every book and done all there is to do, and I'm like, dude, like books are constantly being written, movies are constantly being made, games and technology is constantly evolving.
See, he doesn't have an infinite amount of money though.
Here's my proposal. Flowey tried to watch all the anime, and that's what drove him nuts. He's like, look, I'll become the master of anime. I'll watch all the anime, and he got to a few shows that just like were really, really bad, and he's just like, I don't know if I want to live forever.
He started modest. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna get into the good stuff. Be like, oh, Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, and then he starts going down all the animes, and then he gets to, oh, what's left? Oh, this.
I don't have any names because I don't remember any of the shows that KHF used to roast.
I think Happy School was one. I want to say it was something like that.
What, like a really terrible anime?
Happy School, Happy Wheels, I don't know, something about
Happy
Happy
Wheels.
Tree Friends? Are you thinking about Happy Tree Friends?
No, it's like an anime.
No, that's not an
it's
anime.
like an anime.
You're thinking of Corey
Wait,
in the
guys,
House.
we never did the intro.
I
Hey,
mean,
everyone.
technically it is an anime.
let me show
Never
the,
did the intro.
if you look at the top left here, I'm Taylor, LJ Bird Dog, that's Lou Jack, we got Giggle Bomb, he's Giggle, and we're all running around and jumping on things, and I'm
Taylor
blocking the
has not
doorway.
Taylor has not determined a mission for us yet.
Oh, right, and I...
Remember how you're hosting?
We're just swibbity swamming in this land.
How do I know which one of these I'm supposed to...
But yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, because it's like, it's also the thing to think about is that...
Now, how do we get there? Oh.
Head there now. There should be a ladder on the side of the pipe to a maintenance hatch. You can use that to get inside the pipeline. It'll be messy, but it'll lead you to the stockade.
Y'all ready for the Arid Nexus? Oh,
But
that's a cool
back
hat.
to the immortality discussion. The other thing is that like memories are constantly fading and being replaced by other things. So if you live forever, you will like forget as many lifetimes as you live. So it's
Yeah,
like
Right.
But aren't mutants like a
that's the way I
different
look
a
at
different like species of humans? So wouldn't they have like different brains?
It depends. If you had some
It depends.
kind of...
Yeah, it does depend.
The funny thing, I like to imagine that like people as characters get more complex as they age because they've got more layers of things going on. They've got
Like
more
onions.
they got more sources of motivation, more experiences that drive their actions. And so I imagine that like realistically, if you had a character that was as old as Logan that like remembered all their stuff, that they would have a lot of interesting little like skills and anecdotes from stuff they've done because they've just been around a while. So it's like, so he's like, oh yeah, I know how to change a tire. I've known how to change a tire since tires.
Well, since I knew the guy. I knew the guy who made the tire. You knew the guy who made the tire. Yeah,
No,
he
not that.
showed me how to do it.
No, as in he was around during the like Civil Wars. He would have seen the invention of the automobile around the turn of the century.
Yeah, and he probably would have known the guy who invented the tire.
So I'm just imagining like Logan who's like, what do I do with my life if I'm not fighting crime? And he's like, I don't know, he just like starts hanging around a university and taking random classes, and he's like, I'm kind of into industrial design. I recognize all this stuff. Man, I really wish I had gotten a picture of the Crystal Palace when it was up. Look, everyone at home who's got this in a tab, open up another tab and look up the Crystal Palace. It was just a big metal and glass like structure that was to hold a convention, but like one of those like World's Fair like tech demo things, but in the 1800s or the like turn of the century 1900s. But like it's so fascinating because it really was like a limited time thing where after the convention they tore it down. And it's only been built like a couple, maybe 3 times. What? Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, we got all our guys. And so like, there's only a couple pictures of it, and so it's really neat seeing like 3D renders of it because it's like there's no way of seeing it in its true form.
Are we going in here?
I think so.
Yep.
The way
The Crystal Palace is the building version of Unisonics.
Thanks. Unis Palace.
Unis Palace.
It's like
The Honest Tower.
That's how I feel about Kowloon Walled City, or Kowloon Walled City. Yeah, where like it was around for like a few decades, and it was basically like it wasn't an arcology on purpose. It was just like a bunch of buildings that grew completely unregulated, and people just kind of figured out how to live there. Mm-hmm. And it was like, it's kind of like if an apartment building got cancer and kept growing. But it's just so fascinating on a cultural level that like they had the densest population like on the planet, and they demolished it in like 92 or something. And because of that, like there's only like a handful of old like pictures and stuff of it, and the closest we've gotten to actually experiencing it itself is a a map in one of the like Call of Duty shooters. Because there was a map that was based on it, and I was like, oh, that's neat. It's really neat. This hyper dense, like all the rooftops lead to walls, lead to other rooftops, like mashed together.
That's why I like that. I like video games that be like, yeah, this is what we think this looks like, and you can probably be in there, yeah.
And that's the thing, though, is that it's such a unique thing that it's like real life sci-fi.
That's why I like Civilization, because Civilization has a lot of like models of this could be what it looks like, but we're not for sure. That might be what Cleopatra looks like, but you know, it's stereotypical at this point.
We might have, we don't know exactly what Gandhi would do with all that power. I don't like how this robot, like, takes a bit to actually fall down.
And remember, when you build Stonehenge, all the pillars are already knocked down.
There was this guy, I saw this guy like roasting Stonehenge, and I was like, that is so rude. He's like, oh, well, Stonehenge is just like, it's just a bunch of blocks, and people are like, oh, it's architecture. And I'm like, bruh, it's not it's not like the shape of Stonehenge, although it has a cool aesthetic, circular, you know, minimalist shape to it. It's that it's built with huge blocks, and it was built with huge blocks before there were really most of what we consider modern equipment to do so. So it was moved with a series of people, planks, probably rope, and that's about it. Like, we know the stones must have been moved like miles from their original place, and that's what's impressive about it, is that it took a lot of effort to do it, and they did it. Maybe they were really bored, maybe they wanted to make to like consecrate the ground, make it seem a little more official.
There's a weird quote about Stonehenge, and I have to find it. It's like, yeah, I'd build a giant circle of stones too if I got 40 blokes and a can of beer.
just cuts to The Good Place, and it's just like the magical elephant that tells cosmic truths. Stonehenge was a sex thing. I think I would like things like Stonehenge to be more common, or like people just go and build like big round things that match the patterns of stars in key locations.
Are you still underground?
I'm still underground. I'm not sure.
Why are you still underground?
Okay, here's the quote by Bill Bryanson. Could you imagine trying to talk 600 people into helping you drag a 50-ton stone 18 miles across the countryside, muscle it into an upright position, and saying, "All right, lads, another 20 like that, and then we could party."
Yeah,
exactly. It must have been really important at the time. Or I do wonder, how long do you think they moved it in like a bunch of bursts, or do you think they did it as a seasonal thing until it was done?
Oh, right. That's interesting.
Do you think they dragged one and they were just like, nah, this isn't enough, and so they got another one? They like just kept doing it until it was complete.
I like to think that they didn't find any suitable rocks for it. They kept on finding they had to find the perfect rock.
Yeah, because they had to find rocks that were relatively the same like size and dimensions, which means that they had to look all around for them and chip them to the right size or whatever.
Well,
I do like the idea that it took a while, that it all started with one, and they're like, look, we'll call this one the monolith. It's just one big one, and they're like, I don't know, what about a circle? And they're like, that's a lot. I'm the semicircle, and they just like they kept adding bits to it.
They got to the semicircle and they were like, you know,
this looks pretty good.
Let's look at the. You remember that circle idea you had? Let's do that.
Yeah, we're kind of on a roll right now.
Yeah. Actually, we are on a roll. We probably use rollers.
Don't shoot anyone for a minute. I want to see if anyone can damage me enough for me to be a badass.
Alright. That's why the pyramids of Giza are so cool, because they use that method of being like, yeah, they probably used really like, got them like a bunch of slaves, and then they use a lot of pulley systems maybe.
Oh yeah, a lot of mechanical means. Although it's actually a common misconception that the pyramids are built by slaves. Plenty of things are built by slaves, but the pyramids in particular, or what's the word, was basically like a government contractor.
Yeah, so much
You had to get
health.
a bunch of like skilled masons and stuff, so it wouldn't have been work that a slave would do.
Hurt me more!
That's true.
Yep, common
None
misconception.
of these guys can damage.
Though I would
bayonets, so we
imagine
just didn't do
the
that.
labor involved, like trying to get that whole the block would have been made by like masons and stuff, but the actual labor would probably be made.
Yeah,
done
you're
by,
right.
like-
I imagine that pulling it might have been done by slaves, but I need to talk to some kind of Egyptologist about it.
Yeah, some Egyptologist. You know, that's weird because there are like historians that specialize in the one specific area, but like Egyptologists are like the most like, yeah, we know everything that's going on in Egypt, but we don't at the same time because we're always learning new things about this place.
Well, because Egypt's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Like, if you did like a project on like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something that's like relatively young, but if you talk about like, I don't know,
Taylor, come in here. Turn this wheel.
post-colonial
Sea
Arizona.
lanologists.
What?
Sea
Taylor.
lanologists.
Taylor, come in here. Over
What do
here.
you mean? What do you mean in here? Oh, I
There's
see
a
you.
wheel.
Okay. Ooh, that guy's got Slippy's invention. Yes, that is my
do you
shorthand
know-
for he's got a cloaking device. He's got Slippy's invention.
But have you heard of the Principality of Sealand?
Oh yeah. So if you did like a history of Principality of Sealand, it would just be like,
Yeah.
oh, this was a naval base in World War II, and then Britain like forgot about it, and then people supposedly bought it.
Yeah, just got on it.
There you go. Come turn the wheel.
Ah, good idea.
Turn the wheel, Mr. Squiggler.
Pressure the
That was
pipeline
weird.
so high, a little force will pop it like a blister.
Gross.
Get back to the pipeline and bring your vehicle. I've got an idea.
You know, China's like
What's your
the oldest
idea?
country on Earth. You think there's Chineseologists?
That's too wide, I would say.
Yeah.
Because like even in
wait, I mean, China is a
technically-
wide country.
That's the funny thing is that like I don't think someone who's an Egyptologist still probably studies a specific time or zone. When it comes to history, you study like a specific area throughout a lot of time or a specific time throughout a wider area. And the narrower it is, the more specific and expertise you can get on that one area. So if you wanted to do like a thing on, if you wanted to study like China, someone would be like, all right, so here's the basics, but you're gonna need to be a little more specific.
Okay, so we gotta
Like-
crash into that freaking.
Why does King Kong and Hong Kong have the same last name? I need to know.
I gotta know now.
Is that why
Alright, you
Godzilla's
guys
attacking
ready?
Hong Kong in the next
Rock and
movie?
roll.
Oh, okay.
'cause,
Oh, ow.
That all the way back in Sanctuary.
Oh man, I could smell that purple drink right in my face.
It's because Godzilla is Japanese and King Kong is secretly Chinese.
Are we supposed to go inside of there?
Yeah.
Maybe. It sounds fun. Let's do it.
Let's do that. I love that every time I unholster my unicorn explosion, it neighs.
I really like. Really? Do it again. Hold on. Do it while I'm close to you.
Hang on. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not.
I don't hear it.
Do you hear it? You don't
Nah.
hear it?
But I do see it.
You're
It's
the
very
only one
bright.
that hears it, actually, I think.
That is so lame. I fucking knew it was gonna be that kind of situation.
I love those like I love historical memes because it lets you like the meme lets you remember some like little historical facts and like retain it. Like I didn't know about about EA Nasir and his lame lumpy copper until people made memes about it. Did you hear about that meme, by the way?
No!
It's one of my favorite. Okay, so there's like a tablet in a museum somewhere that's like this is a tablet with a series of like triangular glyphs on it, inscribed by like a reed as a stylus, and it's the world's oldest known customer complaints. It's issued to a man named E.A. Nasir, who supposedly promised to sell good quality copper, except he sold real bad copper. That's the story. Yeah, lame lumpy metal, as Bill Wirtz would put it. And it's so like people made so many memes about it, where it's like, what if I were to? It's like that Simpsons guy. What if I were to take lame lumpy copper and disguise it as good quality copper?
That is
Clever.
Oh wow, that reflects bullets. That's interesting.
Oh hey, I found where we're supposed to go.
My SMG is a little dumb. It is not very good right now. It's something a little more quality.
Found the exit.
That might work? No. I like that mechanical clock noise it makes.
Oh yeah. Error to Nexus. Badlands. Oh my god, Taylor, do you remember the Badlands?
The Badlands of...
Borderlands 1. Because we're back, baby.
Oh yeah.
I'd recognize that dirt anywhere.
It's very specific dirt.
Let's kill Bonehead.
I think they...
Bonehead.
I just... Oh, the gears were turning and I just remembered that. Bonehead. And how you could beat him from behind a wall. You just bully him from behind a wall.
Bonehead. Bonehead is ready.
And Nine Toes.
Oh yeah.
He's got nine toes and 3 balls.
Wasn't it in Avatar where it's like, call him Johnny Two Toes? Why? Because he's got 2 toes? No, he's got 12 toes. Why not call him Johnny 12 Toes? Because there's already a Johnny 12 Toes on the west side.
Wait, what? I don't remember that.
Yeah, he's got extra toes or something. Fun fact, not just humans, but all sorts of animals can have polydactyly, including cats. And cats with polydactyly have more claws and more beans.
And more beans.
They have additional beans.
Start the step.
More than your average bean.
Yeah.
Get this
More
out.
beans means more human.
Oh wait, no, my fire wasn't charged. Alright, now it's charged. Check this out. Fire!
Your cat has more toe beans.
Yeah.
And you get in a fight with another cat, and the insult will be like, my cat has more beans than your cat.
Superior beans.
Superior beans.
Oh my god.
Let's see, maybe this... Oh, corrosive rifle. That's a good idea. It might be useful against robots.
I'd imagine a cat with more claws would be super, like, not dangerous, but like in the
Maybe
wild.
they can get more
would just
grip
be
when
like
they're climbing up stuff.
Yeah. I just imagine there's one cat with like a raptor claw kind of shape.
Oh, that'd be weird.
And he's like the alpha of like his domain.
I remember seeing this video on like Guinness World Records, and there's one for like biggest hands, and the guy isn't like really that giant. He's just got really large hands and feet. So he looks kind of like a Dishonored character. He's got he's got like Popeye hands. Like he looks like he's in an action movie somewhere.
Get on the platform, Giggle.
I'm taking on Saturn.
Well, I hit the button that was far. Oh,
I want to see if
Dang
Did
it,
I
Giggle.
kill him with a melee attack? Yes!
You probably
Oh my
did.
god, are you serious?
Dang it.
Sorry.
I was about to shoot.
And now we prepare for our
was about to
final
shoot him from
battle.
the high ground and be
Everybody
like,
shoots.
I have the high ground.
I just killed him with a melee attack. That's how overpowered the melee build for Zero is.
That's
I mean,
exactly
that's
how
the
our
funny thing.
playthrough of Dead Island 1 went.
Well, that's the funny thing is that with we're using regular weapons, but because we're high level, our melee attacks are crazy good.
Yeah. Mine's especially good.
I had to restrain Angel's power. You get that? I had to.
You say that.
Firepower.
Profit and power too. Don't listen, Vault Hunter.
Oh, we got bombardments. Oh!
Melee! Melee!
Melee!
Melee with fire.
What the? Oh, but
I'm gonna
dang it, would
melee
you
this
stop?
constructor bot. You ready
Stop
for it?
playing the
Oh,
mini
yeah.
bosses
Not
with your melee for a moment.
Alright.
Slow down, Genji.
Yeah, man. I need healing.
Melee.
Angela!
So much melee.
Oh, that guy's invisible. Nope, that's Giggle.
Yeah, man.
Like-
That's me.
Like really using my unicorn gun is really just for the satisfaction of unicorns at this point.
Yeet! I
Satisfaction of unicorns.
love lobbing unicorns. Oh,
Who
I see
doesn't
you.
love lobbing unicorns?
Just give me a second! Dang it, Giggle! It's not gonna be very good gameplay. They're just gonna see everyone melting, and I'm not gonna get to shoot anything.
Did we just take a minute to think about how many weird mutations this playthrough has gone through?
Go
What do you
on.
mean?
I mean, like
Like
it
the
was
soft
just me
reboot?
and Taylor, and then like our channel grew, and then we had to like grew in terms of people, not in terms of like how many people were watching us. Because like it started out with just me and Taylor, and then you guys joined our playthrough, and then we had to like switch characters right towards the end of it because of issues that I'm having with my console.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's been 3 different versions of this playthrough in the time that since we've started it.
In a way, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's see, what am I looking at here? Ow! Would you
Activating
stop
the thing.
bombarding us? For 5 minutes!
Send all the Iridium's mines straight to the hero's
For
base.
5 minutes. Fire breath. Boom, dead.
This looks important.
Time to get ready for the final assault.
Ridiculous.
Ooh,
Man,
look at
if
this.
we're able to beat the freaking warrior
Don't
with
melee the warrior.
abilities,
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
melee the
melee the
warrior.
warrior.
I'm gonna do it now.
No! Let me shoot something, jeez.
I've just been standing here.
I'm not gonna do anything today.
For 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes! We gotta go turn this shit in now.
Hold on, I gotta drop any of my lower quality stuff here. Oh,
Oh wait, can we just jump off of here? Guys, we can just jump off of here.
Yeah, it's better than this one.
Geronimo! No fall
Sniper.
damage.
nothing says bandit brand weapon like a like a gun called Lumpy Hand Cannon. Oh, that's what I just
Lumpy
dropped.
hand
Hold on,
cannon.
did you just pick up? Oh wait.
What? Did you want this rocket launcher?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Would you like the rocket launcher? I would like the rocket launcher.
I think it was this one.
Yeah, it is that one. Because I got this other one.
All the Torg weapons are just like slippery. You can tell this is a high quality Torg weapon because it's got the suffix girthy.
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 Only a Torg weapon.
Only a Torg weapon. gets to be called correct.
I got a rocket launcher that I used to have called Pokey Dokie Blah.
I thought you were gonna say Poke Dokie Literature Club.
Pokey Dokie.
Okie dokie literature club.
Okie dokie literature club, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Got a new
Spokey dokey.
corrosive gun. This should be interesting. You seem to have the most trouble with armored enemies, so now I have a all corrosive all the time loadout. It might be a little. It might be too much corrosion.
It might be too much corrosion. Just
that?
pan over to Caustic from Apex. Like never.
Oh, there's a switch that puts down the electric field. You just have to follow the line.
Let's see here, line. But it splits here.
I might know where the line is because I've done it before.
Up there.
It might just be over there.
Hold on.
Hey, we gotta go back to Sanctuary to turn in the mission, don't we?
Yeah, but
yeah, I know what you're talking about here. Whatever doesn't
right
end
here.
in a lamp.
I'm pretty sure it's right there.
Where?
Oh.
That
little tower.
How do you even get up there?
Oh, go on the highway.
Oh, I'm in some slag stuff. Except my shield is fine? What is hold on. Is my shield magic? What is this?
Is my shield magic?
Interesting. Increases elemental resistance against last elemental damage type. That's really cool.
Are you guys ready to head back now?
Yes, I am a little lost.
Oh, I was gonna get the put down the field. That's right.
Oh, apparently we got 2 missions to turn in. One is the main one we just did, but we also did Statuesque and never turned it in.
You know what's one of my favorite little details in Borderlands 3?
What's that?
The doll weapons that have like a like 2 fire modes, and when you're in single shot, you'll use the big scope on the top, but when it's in burst fire, you'll like tilt the weapon a little bit sideways, and it'll have like a side scope that's like iron sights.
Oh yeah, that was pretty neat.
It was really cool. Like I don't know, it just like felt like it made sense.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
If you could stand still for a moment, I require something of you. In a fit of extreme paranoia, I hid my notes on the opening of the vault and promptly forgot their locations. While I grind my teeth to dust in frustration, you will retrieve these journals for me.
I could... Wait a minute. Oh. Nope, that's where I wanted to go. I was talking about a different mission.
I just turned
What
in the Statuesque mission.
What even mission? Oh, there we go. Where the heck is Oh, he's up there.
There! That's the
Mordecai, or as nobody calls him, Morty.
Morty!
Morty,
Pickle Rick!
Morty, I need you to take Overwatch on the hill over there, Morty.
Dude, Brick gets turned into a pickle. I'm Pickle Brick! Morty!
He'd be Pickle Brick! Brick and Morty! Brick and Mordecai. How did I never see that?
Talk to Mordecai. Talk to Morty.
I like to think if Roland was still alive, he'd be the Jerry in this situation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it would have a whole different dynamic.
Oh yeah. Holy fuck, guys. This is the final fight.
It's the final countdown. I don't know any of the other lyrics to that song. It's just kind of fun. That's not a lyric.
Guys,
It's a lyric
Mordecai's
in my
trying to
heart.
have a dramatic moment right now.
For Roland!
Run!
Oh, this is a 6-shooter, but it uses 2 bullets at a time, which means it can fire 3 times. Interesting.
Oh wow, I have.
Oh, this is one of those things where we really talk to
stuff
all the
in
people
here.
we've met along the way. That's my jam!
Where, like, 3 of them are optional.
Verbalizing my thoughts into words that will not utterly confuse or nauseate you, I find my mental processes are now surprisingly focused. I have only 2 words for you. Perhaps the most important 2 words ever spoken on Pandora.
Wow, we're gonna
Kill
fight the
Jack.
we're gonna fight the warrior
Here.
on the
This may
stream
help
right
you
now.
in your efforts to put a hilariously
What?
large
What about the
hole in
stream?
Jack's face.
Oh, hold up.
Hey Jack, look, we got a thing.
But
Cool.
are we actually gonna go to the final boss fight on stream? This stream?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Well, hang on, what time is it? It's 9:04. We can at least
We can probably
get
do that.
started.
We can get to the boss fight area and then we can call it and then fight the
Yeah,
warrior.
but how overly powered we are right now, you know that boss fight's not gonna last long enough for a stream.
I'm gonna
Sounds
melee
good.
the
Talk to
warrior.
Claptrap.
I'm gonna melee the warrior.
I'm also gonna melee the warrior.
Time to end this. I'll meet you out in the iridium light.
Talk to the doctor, who really needs to clean up his office.
Now that I say that, I don't know if we'll get close enough to melee the warrior.
I healed him up after he killed
I
some
can,
man told
because
me.
I can throw my freaking axe when I ult.
Oh, you're right.
Damn,
Technically, you're not meleeing him though.
he deserved better.
That's not like normal, is it?
Alright, are we ready to go?
This
'Cause I'm
guy
ready
just
to
said,
go.
I can feel my brain grinding against my skull. That's not normal, is it? And I'm like, yeah, usually you should have some insulating layer. It sounds like you got some kind of brain arthritis.
Brain
arthritis.
arthritis.
Yeah, he's got brain arthritis. Oh yeah, hypochondriacs at home, that's not a real thing. I made it up.
We made it
Ah.
up. It's fiction.
This one-
It's all an act.
This came from our writer's room.
I'm glad you get that reference.
Total fabrication.
Yes. We
Never
made it up.
happened.
Never happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's I don't know the actor's name. It's just Riker,
Oh, fuck, yeah.
who's doing the outros for did this thing happen? He'll tell a spooky story that may or may not have happened.
Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah, Jonathan Frakes, and he'll be like, someone made a compilation that's just all the it's just all the times that he said it was fake, and he's like, it's fake, it's fiction,
Yeah.
pure fiction. This one was made by a writer. This one's from a writer's room.
Yeah. And it was a really cool show because it was
You do
Alright.
what you have to stop him from waking that warrior, even if it means taking me out. Better dead
To
than a
dinner?
damsel.
Because
Break it
That'd
on,
be
meet you
cool.
out in Heroes Pass. Win or lose, we're gonna finish this together.
wait, hang on, we need a
We
vehicle.
might not
We need
make
a
it,
vehicle.
Slam, but I want you to know, it's been a hell of a lot of fun.
Get in, losers. We're gonna
But,
go kill Jack.
I just
it was
realized
a pretty
something.
pretty cool show because it would always tell you a story, and then at the end it would be like, can you tell if it's fact or fiction?
Yeah.
Huh.
I wonder if someone's made a compilation where it was true. This is like, it's true, it's real,
This
it actually
story
happened.
is true. Yeah, our
really
writers, we didn't write this one.
This happened.
I'm trying to think of the wildest thing that actually happened. The only thing that's coming to mind is those bootleg Minecraft figurines that were sold in actual like stores.
Uh-huh.
The ones that was like Captain Sprinkles and his crew, whatever. Like somehow they got I don't know about the marketing, but somehow they got a company to make figurines that are clearly supposed to be Minecraft themed, but they didn't have they didn't have the what's the word? Like the licensing from Minecraft or YouTube or whatever.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's like they were called like something pods.
They were called was it Tube Heroes or something?
Yeah, Tube Heroes.
Yeah, and I looked it up. I was like, was that like a fever dream I had? And I was like, no, that actually
that
happened.
was real.
That
was
real.
sucked.
And like on one hand, I'm like, oh, these are funny in bootlegs. But on the other hand, I'm like, props to actually getting this far in the planning phase, because like you actually you got a toy to be made with your face on it. That's pretty neat.
Right.
And then Captain Sparkles ended up just making U2s. You know what U2s are?
No. The band?
They're like, well, okay.
They're like YouTube?
No, they're little vinyl figures, and they're like Funko Pops, only more high quality. But they have certain like e-celebrities on them. Be like, JonTron or fucking Captain Sparkles or PewDiePie or something on them, and they'll be their face onto the figure, and they'll have something going on in the background. They're just little figures, like JonTron on a couch with a skull in his hand.
Skull?
Yeah.
Now I just want now I want a little vinyl of the cursed bootleg. It's like a boot with little dentures in it, so it has teeth. Do you remember that? Want to see something really bad?
I am the great bootleg.
I am
you
the
want
great...
to see something really bad? No. Too bad, bitch.
I really need a shotgun for these racks.
I think JonTron was good.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, is it just me, or like there's a direct correlation between how how indie he was and how funny he was.
What?
Because like I've actually went and tried to watch some of his like more recent stuff to see how it held up, but like it just feels overproduced. It feels like someone like
Captain Sparkles.
No,
JonTron.
Oh, JonTron.
It's like it's a whole different show. It's not like, because it's funny when someone is talking about bootlegs and they're just talking about bootlegs from like their office, and it's just like them and maybe like one person editing. But like when you have like a whole show, and when you have like a whole like well-produced show, and then you're talking about bootlegs, I'm like, now you're just punching down. It's not the same. Yeah. You can make your own bootlegs at this point. You make your own legit stuff.
I do get that, and I agree. It's like when he tries to make a meme, like JonTron has been a fucking meme lord, but like it almost as if he's trying to force a meme.
Right.
Yeah, that's I still like his Flex Seal thing. I feel like that's like a very specific. It's like a time capsule.
That's a lot of damage.
The Flex Seal video, it's still in the same like style, like production style, but it's great. I love it. He even got fucking. He got the guy. He got Phil Swift to get in the second video.
He goes to like stab the He goes to stab the bucket, and he's like, I just realized I'm stabbing this bucket like towards my body. I could accidentally stab myself in the heart right now. This is probably a dumb idea.
Yeah, don't do this at home, kids.
But see, though, that's funny, because that's like a, oh yeah, you shouldn't be doing it, but it was probably real, though.
Additional troops.
Oh my god, is it ulting time? I think it's ulting time, because honestly, why the hell not at this point?
Another thing about JonTron is that recently on Twitter, he wrote something like, does this mean we get to finish Sonic 06?
Wait, did they not finish Sonic 06?
No!
Well,
they did not finish Sonic 06.
If I could vote for something for any
He wound
game
up
grump.
finishing that with Danny, though, didn't he?
No. They just did their own playthrough.
Ah.
Huh.
I was just thinking,
yeah, that's right.
if I could see this is like a really weird, like, specific thing, but the one that, like, bothers me, because it, like, you know how if you leave something, like, sort of finished, then you can forget about it. But if something's like unfinished, then it like sticks in your brain because you know it's not done. Well, sure. I am sort of like driven nuts by like how hard Aaron worked to try to make that one Dead or Alive game work, and like couldn't make it work. And the entire stream was him like struggling, or the entire like series was him like, oh, I did all the things and it still didn't work, and then they just ended it. And I'm like, oh, this hurts me on a completion level. Like there was no resolution.
It's because Aaron wanted to do a specific thing, and the game didn't want him to. Yeah,
the game's just like, no, you can't impress this character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but guys, didn't they come back like a few months later or something and end up finishing that?
Well, then that's news to me.
No, there's always games like that, though. I wouldn't be surprised if they just like dropped it, because there's always games like that in their playthroughs that haven't been finished, or they just drop.
On the other end of the spectrum, there's like House Party that they not only returned to several times, but like the game devs added them to the game, and then they played through that storyline.
God damn it.
Yeah, man, that was pretty fun.
Get down!
Oh my god, why can't I shoot this?
Alright, there you go.
I couldn't tell if it was supposed to be hit scan or projectile. It was throwing me off.
It's like shooting fucking dragons in Skyrim. Just come down!
Get down here!
Come down!
You gotta keep shouting at them until they come down. Oh, look at that, a shotgun. Right when I needed one.
Yeah, but watch this.
Together we shall free Pandora.
Watch.
Yep, I'm looking at him.
With my bare hands, I will. Stairs? No!
You just carry him up there.
Let me know when you're
Wait,
you want to take
don't
the
go
effort?
Yet, don't go yet. Come back. Don't go yet.
Do your master
Come back and listen. Just come back and listen.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it, Jack! How did you know that stairs were my only weakness? Next to electrocution and explosions and gunfire, rust, corrosion, being kicked a lot, viruses, being called bad names, falling from great heights, drowning, adult onset diabetes, being looked at funny, heart attacks, exposure to oxygen, being turned down by women, and pet allergens. Your brilliance is matched only by your malevolence!
Wait, he's not done yet.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cloak now. You can't hear me crying if I cloak.
Oh. He really isn't there, though.
Cloak?
He's not there. Oh no, there he is.
I'm so alone.
Don't shoot at me!
I was seeing if his hitbox was still there.
I see his health bar is there.
Yeah, his health bar is there.
It reminds me of, there's a character like that in Gears of War. I think he's called like Tech or something, but he's just a robot. I don't think he has a personality. I think he's just straight up a robot. But like, it will just straight up uncloak and open doors, but it's easy to forget that they're even in the story because they'll cloak and they only show up like once every chapter to open a door, and then they just cloak again. So I like to imagine that they're not just cloaking, they're just leaving the game.
That's the thing about that robot is I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
and
the tech
that
guy.
Robot really is just like a Deus Ex Machina to open doors.
Which is funny because sometimes they can't open a door and then they just kick it open.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something.
Jack. It's Jack.
Yeah, because he jacks into stuff.
Yeah.
Which is especially funny because it's like in a situation where we can't kick open the door with our giant muscle legs, or saw open the door with our saw bayonet. In the one case where that doesn't work, then we might need to hack into it or use like the little blowtorch that Jack has.
Jack, open this door.
What is this laser pointing at? Are you seeing it?
What laser?
Oh wait, you have to actually kill all the bad guys? Are you serious? What kind of bullshit?
Wait, these guys are level 33. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I got the autocannon up top.
Yeah, and they still don't.
What the? Wow.
Alright, going back to melee.
Alright, here's my new headcanon. All the slabs in Brick's crew, all the ones with like names, have names from the many names of David Ryder. So it's like, so these are my crew. I got Slab Bulkhead, Stump Chunkman, Crash Bone Meal, Biff Heartflank, Thick McRunfast, Bolt Vanderhuge, Clint Sidearn. I think I had the list somewhere, just I can't get it right now because I've got my hands on the controller.
Oh, damn it. I pushed jump button, but I
have you ever seen the movie Dodgeball?
I feel like I have.
I've heard references.
That's that movie about, well, dodgeball.
It's about dodgeball.
It is about dodgeball.
It's a dodgeball movie.
But it's about like a small like gym that he was gonna be taken over by a bigger gym, and it'd be like,
one of those like chain gyms.
Yeah, if we win this dodgeball competition, then we'll get our gym back.
Yeah, a very 90s premise.
But there's a scene whatever, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah, there's a scene in that where the bad guy starts to intimidate our protagonist team, and he's like, "All right, you bunch of losers. You see my team? This is Jack. This is Jack. That's Jack and Lila."
My team. Wait, so my team consists of Ruby, and Ruby. I want a YouTube poop of that where they just put Ruby over the characters.
You know, it's funny. I'll do my fire breath on enemies that say they're resistant, but it like melts them anyway.
Because you're so powerful.
Yeah. Pretty great.
Also, I'm pretty sure nothing resists melee.
Yeah.
Nobody's ready for melee.
Nobody expects a melee.
No one's ready for Fox only, no items, final destination. See, he does call him Morty. It's Brick and Mortar.
Oh, that's awesome.
We need a spin-off. We need a spin-off game.
Well, yeah, we need a spin-off with the B team. So it's Brick and Mordecai, but like with Tina. They call themselves the B team.
You know, I was just about to say that Tina is Summer, but that's not.
Nah. I think they've got they got a whole different thing going on.
Yeah.
I do like, I love how I was playing as, what was it, Amara? And I talked to Tina in Borderlands 3 and she's like, "Girl, you are a full stack of waffle cakes." And I'm like, "Oh, that's hilarious." And then I realized, oh no, that's like, that's her standard greeting for all the characters.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? But it's perfect for this character.
You can put some syrup on that ass.
Open the door. Please.
My clone is in there though. Okay.
Let me in. Let me in!
Yeah, Brick coming to Mordecai's rescue.
Is there a... I think there's a constructor up there. Alright, I want
they
to
have to take a constructor. I shoot a unicorn at it. And even, oh wow, this constructor is actually taking the hit.
I just go up, walk up to it.
I love like when you have a cool like catchphrase you say when you use your special ability. Like summoning up Death Trap, and it's like, "To hell with the first law."
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Zero, when you use his ability, says nothing personal, kid.
No way. Unless it was
I'm pretty
part of a
sure
haiku.
I've heard him say that.
Wait, is that a haiku?
No, he doesn't always speak in haikus.
I thought he did, but I could be wrong.
He speaks in haikus most of the time. You know what?
There's that one like voice clip where he meets what's her name from Borderlands 3, the chick who works for Atlas.
Yes, I knew it.
Lila, I want to say.
What the heck is that?
Do you know who I'm talking about, Giggle?
It's a super.
Okay, well, there's a voice clip where Zero meets her for the first time, and he gets all nervous around her, and he like messes up one of his haikus, and he's just like, "Damn it!" and then he leaves.
I saw a comic like that back when MLP was first getting popular, and it was just like and it was Zecora who speaks entirely in rhyme. It's like Applejack with coat of orange ... leaves. You fool, Zecora.
Oh wait, was it Lorelei? Was Lorelei her name? I think it was Lorelei.
Okay, I'm not killing the badass constructor.
These guys have laser weapons, but when they die, the laser remains, and so there's just a laser, like, coming from nowhere.
There's just a laser all the time.
Yeah. Now I'm just imagining Genji with the Zero cosplay or vice versa.
Ah, dude. That'd be dope.
I want that to be a thing. I want, like, a convention, and I want both somebody cosplaying as Zero and somebody cosplaying as Genji, and then having some sort of pose where they're, like trying to slash each other with their swords.
Working.
Right.
This guy's got a zillion health. Oh, okay.
Boom! Good thing I sliced him in two.
Yeah, we're done with this now.
I love when Genji reflects like the railgun. Like he just reflects any projectile, including like that railgun thing in the trailer, and it just blasts a giant hole in the robot.
It comes down to me to save this world from your kind.
Projection.
Comes down to me to save this world from your kind. I'm handsome.
Can you? I can smell the projection from here.
Oh, these pretzels suck.
These pretzels suck.
My name's Jack, and I hate pretzels.
Happy powers.
I don't have any powers. I got my eye. No, wait, that's a spoiler.
We can all assume that he got some kind of facial damage and replaced his face with a face.
You replaced his face with a face?
That looks like his old face.
I am unclear
this looks
on
like a
what
button.
you guys are talking about.
Handsome Jack.
Oh yeah.
But did he get his nickname like before or after the accident? Like, did they call him Handsome Jack because he was handsome, and then like he got injured and they're doing it ironically?
At the very end of the pre-sequel. At like the very end of the pre-sequel, he adopted the name Handsome Jack, but his real name is John.
He just
not the
was
same.
called Jack, and then after he gets the mask, he's Handsome Jack.
Ah, that makes sense.
But his real name is John.
Which makes sense, because Handsome Jack isn't so handsome anymore.
Well, the thing is, after he got the mask, the funny thing would be if like his face was slightly different back in its original form, and when he had the mask made, he's like, "Hey, can you make me look slightly more handsome?"
Right.
That's my secret. I've been using my shape-shifting powers to make myself slightly hotter every day.
I like to think it was kind of like a weird jab at himself to be like, I'm not so handsome, but I am handsome.
Right. Oh my god, guys, are you ready for this?
She's got the pieces. She's got the pieces of Triforce.
Eden.
She got the Chex Mix.
She's got the whole mix of checks. It just says Jack, though.
Hey, you're right on time. Key's nearly ready. But before I
You think it's magnetized onto his head?
Yes.
Maybe? I don't know. Never thought about it.
Did he teleport, or was that just a hologram of him?
He can do that. Well, no, his body double.
Whoa! Oh, dang it! I didn't even get close to him.
Oh, damn. Alright.
I thought it was gonna bonk him on the head.
The key's charged!
I'm fully charged!
Not dying yet.
That piece is bigger than I remember.
It's too late, Bandit! I win! The greatest alien power Pandora has ever seen. And it's mine to control!
Now watch me slice him in two.
That's a wagon. What kind of...
Warrior!
Come out and play. References. I like how the statues are like crying lava.
I like that aesthetic. I like the aesthetic of things pouring liquids like eyeballs or like melts. Or like some sort of sludge.
Lava's rising! Get to high ground!
Come here. Come here. Let me hit you.
Oh my god.
Let me hit you.
I'm right here! What are you waiting for?
Stop moving. Okay. I'm gonna go try to get to him.
You're right. There's it's kind of hard to hit him with melee, huh?
Oh wait, I got it. No.
Yes, the power of ponies.
Yeah,
Rocks. I'm on the rock. No, okay, I died.
With the power of friendship and this gun that I found.
I took a chunk out of his health.
Warrior, you ain't still talking
Giggle was mad because he not even had, so he shot at the sun with a gun.
Yes! Oh man.
What's going on? You can't hurt me!
Shot it as well as he wanted.
Wait, will this work? Aw. Wouldn't it be funny? I would love a moment where someone actually uses one of those teleporting grenade things as a plot point. Where someone's like, I have this indestructible shield, and then like...
Look out! The lava's rising!
You guys think it would be super embarrassing to be killed by the pony gun?
It depends. I mean, the pony gun seems really powerful. It's just kind of a goofy weapon. Oh! Man, why does it get to be lava-proof? Ow. Who keeps...
Oh, yes!
Oh, yeah.
Way to go, not Genji.
Got him! I fucking got him!
I don't like that the lava is rising. Not fun. Is this chest vulnerable, or is it just glowing?
Alright, there you go. Now he's spewing his load everywhere.
That sounds so wrong.
It's so
Oh,
right.
hey, Derek's
Never
still
hurts to
here.
make sure, though.
Look, Blue Jack, I'm God of War.
What's up?
I'm just saying hi.
Blue Jack.
Well, then do that.
You got Blue Jack, look at me.
What?
Friendly fire!
Yeah, because you guys were
Look, I'm God of
talking
War.
over each other, I decided to
Just
go
gonna
to the
stand
game
in
chat
a
so I can hear the
dragon mouth.
dialogue in this game.
Oh.
I don't think it's dead though.
Neat.
Yeah, it's just
Oh
kind
my
of
god, oh,
torpid.
that's glitching out also. Crazy.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
not,
hang on,
I don't
pick
think it's
up
dead.
all
I
of
think
the
it's just kind of
iridium.
torpid right now. Sort of, it's kind of knocked out.
Pick up all the iridium. All of it.
Give me the iridium.
More like a really dumb.
Iridium? More like the really don't.
What does this do? What's that? Oh! Wait, what? Oh, it dispenses ammo. Okay. That's what that does.
Oh, hey, neat. Alright, alright. You ready to click on this?
So if this thing... I just realized, if this thing is like fireproof, or it can go in lava, but it also has like a red health bar, do you think it's actually resistant to fire?
I don't know, man, but it's dead now, so... Come,
He doesn't have
push
a-
the
doesn't
button.
have a
Alright.
Push the
Get
button.
behind me, I'm gonna push the button.
He's gonna push the button.
Activate the moon shot.
Yeah.
Oh, we got more shit.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh, more melee damage.
So we had to weaken it, and then when it was like knocked out, we could hit it in the head with a giant weapon thing. That makes sense.
Alright, who wants to kill Jack?
I want to do it.
Not when I'm so close.
Okay, you do it.
And not
Haley,
at the
do it.
hands of a filthy bandit!
Ah, I'm out of ammo for this one.
Yeah, I could have
Draw.
Melee.
You yeet your last haw, partner.
You yeet
Good
your
going,
last
Vault
partner.
You are a badass.
Or
Those
Now,
racks?
just gotta get rid of
How
that
dare
key.
they? Hold on. Look at him go! Man, who decided racks would be at the end of this game? You know we haven't had enough of?
You can never have too much of racks.
I would love it if at the I mean this wouldn't fit the theme of the run and gun theme of this game, but I would love it if
pick this up.
If after you beat the game, all of the native wildlife like left you alone, like you had control of the planet.
Let me. You don't want to touch this thing right now. Trust me.
Slow down, man. I nearly bought
There,
it
it's
back
brick.
there. Hey, Lilith!
Where the hell were you guys 5 minutes ago? If it weren't for the Vault Hunter, we'd all be dead.
I think that's her way of saying we won.
Figured that.
Oh man, I'm loving this
If I
grappling
never see
hook.
this key again, it'll be
Pretty
too
dope.
soon. It's been fun.
That just makes getting away from Night Stalkers and anything else like that easier.
You also see the giant oversized Jack mask, right?
Yeah, I see all the loot that's around her.
There's too many bolts.
You know what that means.
Man, Borderlands 3 setup.
Borderlands 4, Borderlands 5, Borderlands 6, a million Borderlands, Mortys. Did you
I'd
skip
imagine
something? It felt like you skipped something.
I
just
didn't
now.
touch anything.
I'd
But-
imagine that after a while they're just gonna reboot the series. It's gonna be the Borderlands.
The
Oh
Borderland.
yeah, probably. So you guys know we still got like a shit ton of DLC to get through, right?
Yeah.
Just didn't want you thinking we were done with this game yet.
Yeah, don't think we yeet our last haws, man.
We
Unlike
have
Jack.
not yeet our last Todd just yet, partner. But yeah. Oh,
so cool.
shit. I could skip these credits. I'm gonna skip these credits. But yeah, so that'll be it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching our stream.
Thank you for playing my game. It's been a fun
Thank you so
time.
much.
We knocked over a dragon and then we hit it with a moon shot. I'm guessing that's whatever that spinal cannon thing is. And
Giant fucking laser.
yeah, big ol' F-off
Shoot
cannon.
the fucking lasers! Shoot the fucking lasers at him!
You shouldn't have listened to the soundtrack before watching the movie. It might have spoilers in it. Here's the funny. Okay, here, come with me for a moment though, before we end the stream thing. So there's this giant like the vault portal looking thing, right?
Yeah,
but like
the
we don't
arch.
actually, yeah, but we don't use this as a portal. Like it summons up the giant monster or
Hey,
whatever.
Giggle, I got a mod for. Hang on, real quick. Giggle, I got a mod for you over here.
Okay, wait. I'll come back.
I picked it up by accident.
I'll come back for it. But what were you saying, Taylor?
I was saying that like it's not like we used it as a portal. Like in Borderlands 3, they used a bunch of these as actual like Stargate style portals. But in this game, it's more like a beacon that summons up the warrior from like just the ground. And it's interesting because I was thinking like, does that mean like if you hit a different button or something, you turn this on, and then it just like leads to the vault that's just got a bunch of modern weapons like stored in it?
I like to think they didn't actually think of that at the time. They were just thinking,
Yeah.
oh, fucking monsters coming out of that thing. We probably shouldn't go in.
Well, probably,
hey,
I guess, because
hey,
yeah, the
Giggle,
warrior
right
wouldn't fit through that portal.
And the fucking destroyer
There you go.
came out of a portal too, like that one. Or,
Look, Giggle, right there. Man, I ran over here to give it to you. Over here. Right here.
Dang it.
Right here. This right here.
oh, thanks. Oh, cool.
Alright, so yeah,
I've been Taylor. Whoop! These have been Volcanic Rex.
And I've been Giggle.
And I'm reminding you to take care.
Yes.
Ye your haws.
Have a beautiful day.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.